Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to bring you a flip through the pages of our fixed grammar. I will see you after the intro. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma. If you're new, I would like to invite you to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the information that I will be bringing in here. Today I want to bring you a flip and a walk through the pages of our fixed grammar. This is from the Institute for Excellence in Writing. I will be switching the camera and I will be giving you that flip through the pages and that walkthrough. In order to be able to use this program, you will be needing the two books, which is the student book and the teacher's manual, and the kid will need as well a notebook. It could be a spiral bound, it could be a composition notebook, anything where they can write, they can keep everything together. And let's just start with the student book. Let me just open. The first page is just some instructions. Let's give them as well a little bit of what they will encounter those first few days. As well, it has an image in here of the grammar cards, and I will be showing you guys that in a second. Here it says every day. It says read the sentence, look up the bolded word in a dictionary, decide which definition best fits the meaning of the word in the sentence. In the vocabulary section of your notebook, write a brief definition using keywords labeled with the appropriate week. Day 1, read the instructions for the week with your teacher. Mark and fix the first passage with your teacher's help. Discuss what you missed with your teacher and then complete the rewrite after fixing. Day 2 to 4, use the abbreviations at the top of the page along with the grammar cards to help you remember how to mark the passage. Your teacher will help you with anything you miss. Remember, a mistake is an opportunity to learn. And in here is giving them instructions for the rewrite. Here we have how the first week will be looking. And here they have the instructions, and this same information that you're seeing in the student book you will have in the teacher's manual, and I will be showing you guys that in a second. But it says nouns, homophones, and end marks, and this is what they will be looking in these sentences. Pretty much they are going to be rewriting this story after they label the parts of the speech and they fix whatever mistakes is in here. It's kind of like editing the story is pretty much what they will be doing. The story is the nose tree. And here is giving them information about indentation, nouns, homophones, and end marks, as well as is giving you instructions on the fix-it. Here you can see that it has what they are going to be looking in these sentences. It says vocabulary, indent, homophones, end marks, and nouns, and it have that information in here is easy for them to see. It's easy for them to observe what they have to do. If they forget anything, they have that information in here. Example of what they have to do is this day 1. In here you can see the indentation mark. He had to label the nouns, find the nouns, as well as the definition for poor, if you see those letters bolded there. On day 2, he was having to do labeling the nouns as well as the definition for destitute and the punctuation marks, the end marks. And here, day 3, they were looking for nouns, definitions, and punctuation mark. Here we have labeling the nouns. He was going to be looking at the homophone, so he was having to choose in between there, and they are, sorry. And he was having to choose which one is the correct and then scratch, mark the ones that were incorrect or that were not appropriate for this sentence in particular, as well looking for the word for vocabulary and having the end mark there. Okay. If you notice, the entire week went through that. They just have to do one sentence after they have corrected everything, then they will be doing the rewrite, and that's when the notebook comes in hand. What I did is I divide the notebook. The half of the notebook is for vocabulary, and the vocabulary that they will be looking in the dictionary will be in here. He will make note of that definition in here. I usually have him looking for the definition. If he don't find any definition in the dictionary, then what I will do is I will look in my book and I will give that definition to him. I will write it in the dry erase board and he will be passing it on his notebook. But I always try and let him try first to look for the definition. They recommend the American Heritage Dictionary. I don't have that one. I am looking to purchase that dictionary, but so far we are using the Webster Merriam, and that's the one that we are doing so far. When we don't find a definition, again, I just give that definition to him and write it on the dry erase board. The front part of the notebook is where they are going to rewrite the sentences that they just fixed for the part of the story, and they will be rewriting that sentence in here once they have it fixed with the punctuation, with the end marks, punctuation marks, and with the everything corrected. Okay, if you notice, they're supposed to leave a space in between each line. He forgot in here, and then he started doing it in here again, and that's why you're looking at this paragraph like that. But they do the indentation, and he has to do the end marks and try to have pass everything corrected in here. Once you go for the second week, it'll be the same thing. It increases in the amount of work. They will be looking for vocabulary, indentations, homophones, end marks. Now we'll be introducing to articles, as well as keeping labeling for the noun. Information of what they are going to be doing this week is in here for them to see. And it will be looking like that for the rest of the book, obviously increasing on the material that they will be labeling. If they forgot any grammar rule, what they will be doing is they can look at these cards that are in here in the back of the book. There are some grammar cards. You can either leave them there, you can cut them and have them in a ring for them to be able to see and refer to them when they need it. As well, you're going to find on the back of their book the certificate of completion. These acknowledges, and they will write their name in there, and it has that information there for you. As well, they will have the glossary, and it just giving them more information of the definitions and what they will be doing, the part of the speech, editing marks, pronouns, verbs, action verbs, all that information they can refer in here. Okay. Okay, and let me just give you a look to the teacher's manual, and here is the teacher's manual. In this blue page, you will have the links for any download. There's other materials that they provide for the parent when you purchase the book, and you can access those downloads in here. Those links are here in this blue page. And I will be not showing them just to show some respect to the company. And in here we have some instructions. You can see that the information that they have in their student book is in here as well for the teacher. In here you can see a teacher layout of how everything looks inside the book for the student book, and as well for the teacher. This is just the layout of the program. Here are some instructions on how to use the program, as well as you can see the layout of how everything looks in the student book. You can see that I have some instructions here for the teacher. And here you can see then the lesson. You can see that everything is already done for you. It gives you some information in here, the reason why it is marked the way it is. Those labels of a speech are there. It gives you definitions and some information for you to have. No, I don't think it's precisely for you to give to your student, but more for you to have that information to help you teach the program, okay? As well, it gives you some advanced tips if you want to give this, if your child is advanced when it comes to grammar. And it gives in here some information. It says a student recognize that they is a noun, praise them for it. It is actually a pronoun, but most pronouns are basically types of nouns. However, this is an advanced concept. It is a concept. It's giving you advanced concepts in here. If your kid is a little bit advanced when it comes to grammar, this is a good way to adapt the program, customize the program, because then you can add that and they can just have that information there. And you can see the definitions in here. You can either just let them copy from this definition. What I actually do is I actually make him look for the definition. I think there's a good practice for him to learn how to look for words in the dictionary. So I always try for him first to do those definitions, to try to look for those definitions. You can see that everything is marked in here, the homophones, the nouns, and every part of the speech that they have to mark in their book. As well, it has an example of how it has to look their student rewrite in here for you to be able to grade their work, be able to see if they have to fix anything, or if you think that it'll be good just the way they did. Have an idea on how they have to have that rewrite in their notebook. Okay, and now I will just give you a look through the pages. And obviously the parts of the speech are increasing just as the student book. The parts of the speech that they have to label, and the amount of the student rewrite at the end obviously is going to look a little bit, it's going to be more the amount that you will see there. As well as the student book, the teacher's manual will have a glossary, but you will encounter in the teacher's manual, at the end of the teacher's manual, you will see the scope and sequence in here. This is very helpful if you're new with the program. I think this is a good way to start and being able to just have everything laid out if you're new with the program. And in here you can find the glossary. Same information that your kid has in the student book is in here for the teacher's manual. Okay guys, and that's it. In here I have the teacher's manual and the student book. I hope you guys find this helpful. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you then. Bye bye.